Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking on our video. I think there might be a couple of reasons why you've actually clicked on it. First and most obvious one is to see what UTCT is all about. Secondly, you might have recently done the race and want to relive the experience if you've not recorded it yourself, or maybe just seeing from somebody else's perspective, or maybe you've entered your first ultra trail and you'd like to see what this is all about. In this video we cover me and my wife's sort of journey into UTCT. Obviously, we've both got full-time jobs, two little kids, so there aren't always ample time to train for an event like this. In doing so, we chose to go with RUNNA. We were curious to see if an AI coach can actually bring us through this race. So what we decided to go with was RUNNA, and I'd just like to walk you through a brief overview of how RUNNA took us through this 20 weeks of training. As you can see on the screen, this is the plan overview. We decided to do a 20-week training program focusing on a 50K race. The program is basically 4 runs a week, and this is customizable by yourself. We chose to do 4 runs a week, 2 easy runs, 1 tempo run, which normally is either hill repeats or just speed workouts, and the 4th one, mostly on a weekend, or always on a weekend actually, is your long run. What I found fairly interesting, a nifty feature, is the calendar function. So if you've missed a workout, you can shift it around. So within the calendar function, you can move your workouts around. If you are proactive, unlike myself, you could sit and actually rearrange your training workouts on a Sunday, so you know exactly how to plan your week. What I find to be a great feature is the workouts tab, which you can revisit some of your past workouts. As some of you might know, that RUNNA was recently acquired by Strava, and on the performance tab, they would actually show you what your estimated times are going to be on a 5K, 10K, 21, and 42K. These don't translate that well into a trail run, but it is great to keep track of your progress throughout the training sessions. So without further ado, let's head down to Cape Town and take on the UTCT PT55. Registration. Unfortunately, we were told that some of the structures were damaged overnight as a result of high winds. So it's still pretty windy. Hopefully we'll carry on tomorrow. But still a lot of people around registering. Basically there's no actual expo that kind of vibe last time we were here. Still pretty much ready to go, very excited. So let's see. So this is the situation on the race fuel. still might not be enough. But we'll grab some additional supplements from the water points and feed stops. I'm not a big fan of running with the sachets like this, so we've bought a couple of bottles on Temu, and we just decant them in there. Those bottles take about 5 gels, so we're going to run with 10 each, a couple of bars each. Yeah, let's see how that goes. So we have just been informed that the race village has been closed. Well, sort of. You're still going to finish there, or and some of the races are going to start there. But yeah, all races are still scheduled to start. So we are heading off to the start. Okay, we're at the start. 55, wind is howling. So yeah, let's tackle this.
Is just frothing to get out there today. Welcome to our 3 times winner. Come on, let's feel it, people. Come on, 15 seconds to start. Wait for the start horn. Ladies and gentlemen, in 5.
Oh, hier gaan ons.
2, 1. The steam Victor drills. I wait. Just over 400 runners. We're going to give it the best there. Well done, Paul Conrad. Well done, Gary Dixon. All the locals in the mix. Let's go. You've got this. Welcome to your journey here in 55. 55 is yours. We'll see you at the finish line.
Really nice little trailer. Battling up, approaching the first aid station, water point. Still going strong. First real aid station. Get some food, chuck all the sand out of my shoes, refill the bottles, maybe take some preventative pain meds. Hey, but we're running on the beach, not too bad. Coming out of Red Bay, up Chippies. Here we go, keep on. We're about 20 k's in, or 21, thereabouts. It's windy, so hopefully the audio is not too bad. We are 4.5 hours in. Going up South Peak, we're delayed by about an hour getting up some of those climbs, because you got to actually, there's chains rather, that you got to pull yourself up with. Yeah, but we're still going strong. We're up Chapman's Peak now, we're close to the top. So that's the second big climb of the day. There's 2 left. Third one is not that big, according to the map rather. And then the last one is obviously the notorious blockhouse. It might not be that long, but it is steep, and given that you've climbed for most of the day, the state you arrive in there is not the best. But yeah, we're still positive. I think we're still well below cut-off. We just have to keep on moving. Nutrition seems to be working well. Yeah, see you at the next stop. Going downhill is actually worse than going uphill. If your quads are shot from climbing up, braking downhill, it's not the most pleasant feeling in the world. Maybe trying to record it while climbing down is also not wise. I say Alphen or Alphen, whatever. We're tired now.
Yes. Come on. What a man.
Hold on.
Yes. No, almost finished though. It's almost.
There's a bit less wind, yeah. So we've just gone through Alphen. We've got 22 k's left, 12 k's to the next water point. So we've got a bit of a climb out. Apparently it's not too brutal. The route profile also doesn't look too bad. Then we'll take a bit of a rest there, 5 or so minutes, maybe 10. Just refuel again, and then it's blockhouse. Once you're over blockhouse, you're home free. It just depends on how much pain you have left, or how much pain you have, and how much will you have to work through that pain. So yeah, we'll check in again hopefully between now and the next water point. Otherwise we'll check you again at the water point. Cheers. We've just come through Newlands Forest, so third climb. We've just reached the peak. We've completed 40 k's. So only a stone's throw away now. Stone's throw away. Still doing well. I'll show you. Zelda's still powering up this hill. We're getting there. We are getting there. Thank you very much.
There we go. Yo. They look like they're from Joburg, I'm not gonna lie, we love it. But the nice part, eh?
Yeah.
Smithsonia. Proud of you guys, well done.
Okay. We just went through the last water point, refilled. I can't do electrolytes anymore, so I've opted for Coke and water. At a Vuma bar now. Now we are heading towards Blockhouse. That's the last climb of today. We have 10.4 kilometers left. We're pretty tired, sore, but we're carrying on. I definitely feel that conditioning this time around was much better than the 35. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we did have 30 weeks worth of solid constructive training. Yes, we did miss a couple of training sessions. Unfortunately, the longest one we did miss would have been a 39, but to be honest, not even that 39 would have adequately prepared you for this race. I did say in one of my other videos, some of the training grounds in Pretoria is adequate I lied. I take that back. Cape Town's a beast. Train rolling is definitely a lot harder. But yeah, let's get at it. 10 kilometers to go. We need to get through the last or the next 3. I'll catch up on top of Blockhouse, let you know how we feel. Then it's downhill from there. Not totally downhill, but you know what I mean. Well done. We're almost there. Yeah. Jose, top of Blockhouse. Top of Blockhouse. 7.5 k's left. 7.8. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. I'm actually a bit gobsmacked. We've done it. It took us a long time. We know performance endurance athletes or elite athletes by any stretch of the imagination. But we kept at it. Here we are at 56 k's. The finish is around the corner. The wind is still pumping. It's been incredibly tough fighting this wind with almost 3,000 meters of elevation. But we managed to do it. Yeah. Join us for the finish. Join us end. Thank you, ladies. Jose, well done. Thank you. Well done, thanks.
In the finish straight, and hard home. Roland following by finishing it there.
So, post-race recap. We are doing our warm-down walk on the promenade. I guess we've walked about a kilometer, 2 kilometers by now. Yeah, still a bit stiff, but I must say that was an amazing race. How do you feel this morning?
Still a bit stiff, but expected worse.
Yeah, I think we both expected a lot worse. When we did the 35, we basically crossed the line and smashed to the ground in the tent. Obviously there was no tent, as you could see last night. Today's a beautiful day, no wind, so I think the guys doing the 100 and the 160 are definitely going on much better than we did.
Fighting
they don't
the
have
heat.
to, yeah, they're definitely going to fight the heat today. which might be worse than fighting wind later this afternoon. But I think all in all, as Ola said, I think we expected much worse. We're not as stiff as you would have thought. And this walk on the promenade is definitely doing us good. Last night, somewhere along the trails, Ella said she's now done with these ultra trails. Still the feeling this morning.
Still the feeling.
Okay, so the feeling is still the same. We'll see if that changes in the coming weeks.
Maybe shorter ones.
Maybe shorter ones.
Over 2 days.
Over 2 days. So, yeah, if you're contemplating doing UTCT, obviously the 55 is quite a tough race. They advertised 2,700 meters worth of climbing. I recorded 3,100 meters worth of climbing after Strava adjusted for the correct elevation. So yeah, it's a tough race. If you experience season runner, 35 is the way to go, or 55. If you want an extreme challenge, I guess 100 is the way to go as well. But if you're just getting into trail running, the 16 and the 23 might be a great departure point. So yeah, thanks for joining us this weekend. It's been amazing. We'll see if we pop back next year. We'll see in the coming weeks what Zelda says. Thanks for joining us. Have a great one.